The In the Den podcast with Simba and Spokecast is produced locally and independently by Spokecast. Intro music provided by Logan Daniel McDonald. What is up, Like City? Welcome back to In the Den, a collaboration between Simba and Spokecast. Today's episode was a really fun one to record. Alexis was co-hosting this episode with me, and we sat down with Deb, Julie, and Alexi from Global Neighborhood Thrift, one of the most unique and impactful organizations here in Spokane. Like a lot of people in our city, I originally knew them as a thrift store with amazing vintage finds, Bloomsday shirts, and other hidden gems every time you walk in the door. But what they're doing behind the scenes is so much bigger than thrifting. Global Neighborhood is helping refugees and immigrants build new lives here in Spokane through workforce development, English language classes, job training, and community support. We talked about their mission behind the organization, how the thrift store actually runs, and why creating a safe and welcoming community matters so much. Honestly, this episode reminded me of why I love interviewing people on podcasts so much. You walk into a place thinking it's one thing, and then you realize there's this entire deeper story happening underneath it. I always knew Global Neighborhood Thrift was employing immigrants and refugees, but I just did not know how deep it went. We also get into Spokane culture, hidden places around the city, and their Simba connection. And Alexi shared an incredible story about immigrating to Spokane from Ukraine and building a new life here. This was such a special episode. I do not want to keep you any longer, so let's get into it.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to In the Den podcast with Simba and Spokecast. Today, we have the amazing, incredible Global Neighborhood Thrift team crew here today. And we're really excited. I'm really excited because I am a very big fan of them, and I'm pretty much there every weekend shopping, thrifting. But yeah, I kind of wanted to start maybe like introducing you guys, what you guys do on the team, and like tell us a little bit about you. Yeah.
I'm Deb Sauls. I'm the new executive director at Global. I've been here for about 7 months, and I just help to make sure it all runs. Yeah.
Just helps. Yeah. Come on. Hi, I'm Julie Kimball Bryant. I'm the director of social enterprise and programs, and I'm almost at 5 years of employment.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Oleksiy Astakhov, but you can call me Alex. It's probably more easy. And I am Director of Operation at Global Neighborhood. Almost work at 3 years.
Nice.
Wow. Nice. And so you said you're new to Spokane. Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Minnesota, and I moved from there, but I also
nice.
spent 10 years in Seattle. So I've lived in Washington before.
Nice.
Ran a place called Bike Works, which is sort of like a bike thrift store
cool.
in Seattle. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How are you liking Spokane so far?
Yeah.
It's great. I feel it's very manageable. The traffic is like great.
That's what everyone says
Yeah.
about us.
Yeah.
It's manageable.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
It's nice. People think things are kind of far away, and I'm like, nothing's really that far
Yeah,
away.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah. And it's easy to kind of get to know all the people in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, she was like, everyone knows everyone here in Spokane.
Yeah, I just asked Julie.
We just had a meeting this week about how when you're talking to somebody, you have to like, okay, who are you representing in this meeting right now?
Yeah.
Because it is such a ingrained community where everybody's wearing 10 or 12 hats at once.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you guys for being here. I know you guys are pretty new Simba members. You guys just joined this year, and I was really excited when I saw that because I was always sharing your guys' things before, but now I was like, oh yeah, they're Simba members. I got to share. So yeah, you guys are doing a lot of exciting stuff. Do you kind of just want to talk like briefly about what it is you guys do, what makes you guys stand out, all that?
Yeah, I can start us off and we'll just kind of add in, but we're a thrift store, but our main mission is to do workforce development with refugees. So we're a job skills training site that we have a program for that. We have a vocational English language class that all our members, whether they're participants in the temporary program or permanent employment program, they continue to take English classes. And we're all about upward economic mobility and feeling like you belong. We really try to strive to make sure that newcomers to the U.S. feel like they are here and they belong here.
That's awesome.
Love that.
When did Global Neighborhood Thrift like begin? Like I've been in Spokane for, I guess now like 30 plus years. And
Welcome.
I remember, thank you. I'm also like still trying to figure if I like it here or not. It's manageable. No, but
You're going to have to change all your branding if you move.
no kidding. Not making fun of you, but I remember when Global Thrift opened, and was it always a place for refugees to find work? Like, is it open like that?
No, so our original iteration of our nonprofit was a kind of relationship building nonprofit. We founded in 2006, kind of pick up where the resettlement agencies left off, basically offering extended case management and relationship building. I actually started with Global Neighborhood in 2008. I was connected with a Lebanese and Iraqi family, and it was relationships. It was building that neighborhood, going over to the house, having tea, having so many meals, smoking hookah, just like being in community together and navigating the ways of the world in Spokane. I ended up leaving Spokane for a while because it was too manageable. Just kidding. But when I was out of town, the nonprofit continued. They existed in their original iteration for about 3 years. And their noticings were the friendship was great. Helping people navigate life was great. But a majority of the volunteers spent most of their time helping families and individuals get jobs, apply for jobs, and look for jobs. So our founders kind of pivoted and they said, okay, great. We want to help people find jobs. We want to do some sort of business where refugees can get training in America, practice in America, and a local reference. Because a lot of the refugee experience it's vast. It's everything. We have sociologists in our staff. We have people who've never had a job before. This is their first time in a traditional workplace. So the resumes are very diverse. But having a local reference, somebody in Spokane who can vouch for their work, was really what they wanted to set out to do. So they thought, what should we do? Let's sell used pants. Let's have a thrift store. We can get things for free. From a business standpoint, it's great because you're paying for labor and you're paying for rent.
Yeah.
So they opened that thrift store on Indiana and operated out of that with 2 employees.
Oh, that's right. It used to be on Indiana. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they moved to the current location at 919 East Trent. Big purple building. They moved there about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Aside from that, what also makes Global Neighborhood Thrift very unique? I feel like there's other stuff. Is there anything else about it that people should know? There's a lot, obviously.
Lots and lots.
That's probably more question for you, like a customer. What do you more like at the Global Neighborhood? And we are so interested to hear feedback from customers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit hard. Sometimes it's more easy to talk with you guys and have communication in the front of store. If probably you want to, better if you come there and we can have. Sorry, my bad. My
no,
English,
no.
a little bit. I'm trying to learn it step by step, and we have
Demonstration.
Demonstration. Yes.
I will say this: the thing that makes us stand out is the community of support. That's probably one of the biggest things that we set out to do. Yes, we want to sell used goods. We want to divert clothing and items from the landfill. We want to provide job training.
Right.
And also we really want the customers to know that we like each other. and we're hanging out and we're talking and we are like laughing with each other because it's a thrift store. Funny things come through donations. And sometimes you have to lovingly teach somebody about what that is and why it's for trash and not for the store.
Got it.
And like the most important thing, we talked about this morning, like life is really hard, and leave your nonsense in the car, leave your nonsense at home, and come to work. And it's a safe community where we can, for 8 hours a day, like not be stressed out and overwhelmed by our lives or what's happening in our home nation. And we want our customers to also experience that playfulness and that joy when they're in the store.
Man, I mean, to go back to your question to us is what do we think, or do I think makes it unique is I love going in there and seeing the Bloomsday shirts. Like I remember I used to be a Bloomsday ambassador, and I went in there and I took a video and I just did a whole like pan of the wall, because there's only one place in Spokane I think you can see every Bloomsday t-shirt. And then you can also find a lot of those shirts on the racks. And that's another thing. I was just like, I like being able to go there and find like local like thrift that's like actually represents Spokane, which is very unique. And you can find something that's old and vintage that is from the area.
We have a new space in the building. We bought a glass case from Huckleberry's like 2 years ago, and it just was in the warehouse, and we finally put it out. And because we're all hoarders, we create piles of things. And so we have a pile of like Spokane memorabilia. And so we just started a new space. It's called the Spokane Museum.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Because why not?
Right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
And if anybody has a original Bloomsday shirt, please give it to me.
From year one.
From year one. 600 people ran it. We had that shirt, and it has mysteriously disappeared.
Oh, no.
What year was it?
Just putting it out there. 76.
76.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I'll keep an eye out.
I think somebody sold it.
Oh no.
By accident.
By accident.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think the other reason people love our place is that, there's just such good finds. The prices are reasonable. Things are unit price, like all the shirts are $7 or $3. And within that mix, you could find, something that's really good quality and, a kind of more expensive brand. So I think people keep coming back and back to find those treasures.
Yeah. Well, I will say, like, you restock so quick,
Yeah.
too.
We do.
Because,
Yeah.
I will
Keeps it moving.
I will be in there one day and I'll come back a week later, and like they'll be like, I'm like, Link, we already saw all the jerseys last week, and then we'll still go in. I'm like, oh, this was not here last week.
Yeah. So we stock 7 days a week. We're open 361 days of the year. And so we're putting out new product every single day. I'm not kidding. I have my office like looks out over the store, and I see people coming in every day or maybe twice a day because they're looking for that thing that is just hitting the floor. And yeah, that turnover is so important, both for like getting things moving and for those people that want to treasure hunt and want to feel like they come back a week later and it's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that process like of getting something to getting it onto the floor? Is it, I mean, I imagine it's different for clothes and for like bigger items, but like, yeah, what is that process like?
Can you say again, please?
Yeah, the donations, like things coming in.
Donations.
And how the whole production works.
Right now it's working really, really smoothly. Yes, it's going so fast how it's possible. We have donation center. It's still in the same building, but like around the building from Trent Street. People just park there. Our guys coming out, receive the package, open it, look what is have inside, and sorted by category. And after that, it's moved to warehouse for temporary keeping, and it's going for each one area for sorting and processing. Understand what is this, what the price, what is the better for pull of that, and how it's next. It's go to probably more her like department for retail people. I'm sorry, I forgot my English.
No, you're fine. You're doing
I'm
great.
trying to do my best, but I'm really stubborn, and it's a little bit confused. Like I'm from Ukraine. I speak Ukrainian and Russian, and right now try to learn my English from 3 years. I'm thinking like I'm doing my best, but
I think
it's
you're doing
happening.
great.
Doing great, yeah.
I think you're doing way
But
better.
sometimes it's like inside of head, I forgot the one word in all languages, and it's just like boom. I'm stuck. I'm trying to look at the ceiling. Maybe I can find that word there or look around, but it's still not working.
I only know
No,
one language, and I still do that all the
Yeah.
time. So
I can't even imagine knowing multiple languages. Like, yeah, I mean, that's amazing.
So we operate at a really interesting point in like the waste hierarchy. Being a thrift store, we receive goods and we get them into the building, and then we're deciding, is this going to continue into the secondhand market or is this going to continue on its waste journey? And so that process is predominantly done by Alex's team. Goods come into the building. They are graded. So good, bad, right?
right.
Good things move into the store. Bad things move into the recycling or waste stream. And it is a lot of opinion because you could think something is trash. I could think it's a treasure. And that happens every single day.
Yeah.
I actually pull things out of the trash most of the day.
She does.
Most days. And I can't stop and I won't stop because it's a cultural thing too, right? Like something I'm looking for, the way I search for goods is very much through the American lens. So I'm looking for the things that I feel an emotional connection with, which is very different than what a Sudanese woman is going to look for or deem valuable because of her cultural experience and what she values in an article of clothing or in a houseware. And so I think that also helps to create a really diverse store environment because there's stuff that I just don't like, that I don't think is cute, that I don't think anybody would like, but the woman who is grading it thinks this is beautiful and a treasure. And then I see that selling. So having a diversity in your staff, having different worldviews and people who want to like just see the world in a different way adds to a really nice store.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
talking about the team that's involved in that. Like, how many people does Global employ?
It's around 50.
Oh, wow.
40 some to 50 kind of ranges because people come in for our employment program called Ascend. And they're there for 5 months or so. And so that kind of keeps rotating in how many people there are. But around 50.
How many different countries are represented?
We just counted before we came here. Right now, currently it's 15.
Oh,
Wow.
But all the flags that you see in the store are representative of the countries that have been represented by employees over the years.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I was just going to mention, like, I think that what stands out and makes you guys different is like your guys' mission behind it and the people behind it. Because I definitely, whenever I am like going through stuff, trying to get rid of things, or if I'm thrifting, I always want to go to you guys first over like Goodwill or Value Village. No hate towards them, but I feel like it's a little bit more impactful. It's like, I know you guys, I know who's working and like all that. I was just going to ask, like, how does thrifting and donating, how does it help the community and like give back to Spokane?
I think there's so many multiple ways. Like we do have the job skills training. Obviously, it helps the employees that work there so that they can, level up all their skills, whether it be English or different things that they're learning on the floor, either in the warehouse or in the retail setting. But I think it helps the community to have some place to give stuff to that they feel good about. And then Julie knows a lot about this, but the whole textile waste thing, it's something that, we're always buying fast and getting rid of fast. And we are a place that can help that stuff have another life. And we're doing it in so many different ways and some new programs we're thinking of. What do you want to add?
A teaser. What? Heard it first. Don't touch the mic. That makes a gross sound. Yeah. Yes. We are local, true local, right? Like we do love Goodwill. They do great work and they work what we do, but as a massive scale. But we are truly local. And so people donate here, they shop here. That money is staying local. That is going into a paycheck of a neighbor, a former refugee in your community. That money is staying in our local Spokane economy in a way that is really impactful, which we love to see as small businesses in a manageable town.
Yeah.
And last year, $1 million in wages went to refugees.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing. This is great. I mean, this makes sense why Simba's connected. And like, this is great for Live Local because we're always pushing like shop local, like sustainability, all that stuff. So I love everything you guys are saying.
Talk about the training process of when a new employee comes in, what that process is like, and how, like, are you fitting them in a certain spot in the store, or is it just like, or like how, where does it all begin at?
Probably right now start beginning from program, ascent program, 5 months with all employees. They have a training, but usually it's happening like in a working process. We have some already experienced employee. It's refugee, and these people like share their skills to another one, like how it should be, how you should communicate in English, what kind of words is more important to know, what kind of communication part you better to like talk with another one. And it's happening like depend of background of some people. For example, have a different culture on there, and we are different culture, different understanding the world, and they have a different opinion about like a same part, and combine them. That's help to build the process more organized and better. If you see like, oh, this guy have good skills of sorting, why we shouldn't use that? He developed himself and can share that to another one people. Another one guy like a welder. Awesome, but probably that not skills what we need to have for that. But he can have that skills, find a friends with another one cultural guys, another one countries, another one language, and share that skills after work, or maybe it work if needed.
Yeah.
We try to build that operations, communications, experience, and grow for not only working process in English, also with more like a friendly, cultural, and free communication. How does it? Free communication? No. Open communication between different group of people.
Yeah.
That's so nice for me. Learn like some kind of Arabic cultural, some kind of like Asian cultural, because I'm grow up whole my life in Ukraine, and it's so interested that cultural, but we more concentrated to learn how live in the United States. That's the more important skill at all. For you should be understand like insurance, how it's named, health insurance, housing, leasing, and it's a lot of new skills.
Right. Yeah.
A perfect example of that is it's Eid right now. So Ramadan ended, and it is the first day of Eid, which is the celebration at the end of Ramadan. And American workplace cultural difference is that America doesn't shut down for Ramadan, and America is open on Eid. So we always have to train that in, because I've had amazing employees, amazing participants just not show up for Eid. And I'm like, oh, I forgot, we're open. And I didn't tell you. So yeah, a great example of like how we're training. This is how it is in America, which is completely different from what life was like in your home nation.
Yeah.
I was just going to add to that. A lot of our trainers are folks from other countries. So there's lots of ways to move up within the organization. Maybe you've tried the warehouse for a while, or you've been in the background doing the grading and the sorting. Now you want to be on the floor, learn the cashiers. But our team leads and trainers are also folks that help keep moving it along. And as Alex was saying, it's also about constant improvement or continuous improvement processes. Like we used to do books probably one way 10 years ago. And over the time, people have figured out, okay, this is probably the best way to sort it.
Yeah.
But if someone has a new idea, great, we'll do that. We have a little display about things found in books, or the Spokane Museum. So, everyone's ideas kind of get put into play.
That's awesome. When a refugee comes in and like starts the training and goes through it, like you said there's like full-time roles and then there's part-time roles. Like is the is one of the goals is this to help a refugee get the skills needed to then go find a job somewhere else? And do you help them do that?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a couple of different programs. We have our language programs. We have our job training skill program, Ascend. Permanent employment is a program. And then like a leadership workforce development program as well. So there's a lot of different tiers where people can plug in or operate within the workforce development ladder. What we want is a commitment from the individual that like, we're going to invest in you and you're going to invest in your own education. You're going to do your ESL homework. You're going to ask questions. You're going to lead with curiosity and you're going to show up every day. Right.
Yeah.
So we have our, Ascend is our paid workforce development training. There's an hour and a half spent on the floor every single day working. And that's really those hard skills. The job itself is not hard to train. It's the other things that help make a good employee and help make somebody feel successful in America. That takes a little bit more time. We've had a lot of different iterations of our program. And we've learned that it really takes about a 5 or 6 month time period for people to feel like they are growing in their skills, growing in their soft skills, and feeling confident. It's amazing how much the confidence piece comes in. It's just like, I feel comfortable working in this world, in a different country, in this very different environment. And that just kind of takes time and a really safe space like Global.
Yeah. How would someone want, if they were interested, how would they approach? Like, is there a wait list? Is there application? Is there something like, what's the process of joining?
Yeah. So we do intakes about every 10 weeks. We have applicants come in and they're being assessed on their English language. We want to make sure that the participants are of a certain level of English language where they can be successful outside of Global. So we're looking for a certain level of English. After that, we're looking to make sure everything else outside of work is covered, right? Because Maslow's hierarchy of needs tells us that, like I can show up to work every day. I can have a car, but if I don't have stable housing, if I don't have food on my plate, it's really hard to feel safe, to feel comfortable, to grow and learn and engage in a community, engage at work. And so we want to make sure that we are helping to set people up for success. So if folks come in and they don't have childcare, that's a huge barrier in Spokane. What we're going to do is then refer them to one of our partner agencies like IRC, International Rescue Committee. We'll refer them to IRC, who will then help with like the childcare barrier.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then the hope is that once that need has been fulfilled, that they can come back and apply for our program.
And our vocational English language classes, sometimes if people don't have enough language to be successful in the Ascend program right away, we'll refer them to just take English classes with us. They're free for everyone. And those people can come in all the time. And if they're interested in learning English, especially from like a workforce type setting, they can sign up for that.
Oh, wow. So you do that at Global?
At Global, yeah.
Oh,
We
wow.
have 2 program rooms in the back kind of area. Yeah.
And how often is that?
Multiple times a day.
Oh.
There's lots of opportunity, different times of day, different schedules, different teachers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, I guess I feel like it's like, that's so cool.
I
Yeah,
just
there's a
go
lot
in and
going on.
shop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just go in and I look at all the cool books and I try and find the cat and then I buy things and I just I love learning all this new stuff.
I think we are, really, even though we've been around for a while, not everybody knows that central mission and what's kind of going on behind the scenes. So we are always trying to make sure people do know what our mission is and how people are involved in so many different ways. You can donate, you can shop, you can take English classes, all different things.
How would you say, like, since, like, has there been an experience where you, like, someone, like, did not realize what Global Neighborhood Thrift was all about, and then they, like, just had that aha moment? And have you experienced that where you just got to, like, see someone realize, like, what this is doing? And this isn't really a question because I'm sure you've had this experience, but I guess my question is, like, I mean, I guess like what I'm trying to ask, is someone who lives in Spokane, like the refugee, you know, like how it is viewed in our nation right now is interesting. And
yes.
like
I've had people in our store shopping, standing beneath the 42 flags that we have hanging, looking at our wall of thank you in 12 different languages and still not understand.
Yeah.
Because I think that's just their choice on how they view the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have people who have been in, they come because they want to look for a chair. And then they kind of like start reading the signage and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like, that's the treasure that they found that day. It's like, oh, this is actually more than just you're selling used goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my experience, like going around and talking a lot about Global Neighborhood as the new executive director. People really do love our thrift store, you know? And if they are a person who didn't realize the full mission of it, like once I say that, then that's like, they just love us even more. So that's, I feel like I have experienced that quite a bit, where people are just, oh gosh, I didn't know you did all those things.
Yeah.
You know, all those things are happening kind of behind the scenes.
Because what I think is so important about like what you're doing is just like having, and what Global is all about is just like people can come and experience, you know, different cultures and different people and like see them face to face than like behind, you know, social media or behind whatever. Like it's just like, it's so important to learn about the community that we're living in and being able to actually like talk to someone who's from Ukraine and like actually like know that like they have like, you know, the experience that like, it's just, it's a special, it's happened to me multiple times over the last like 5 years where I just get to meet someone that's like is new to Spokane and has not, and it always surprises me that people don't try to do that more, like go and experience something that's like different, or not, you shouldn't even say different. It's just,
so like 40 hours plus a week, I'm in a very diverse bubble at Global Neighborhood, and I like forget what real life is like.
Right.
And so then I'm, you know, if I'm off for a while, I'm like, oh yeah, Spokane. But tell your interactions with, tell the bit about when you and
we're at the gas station.
Who you were with. Alexander, when you were with Alexander.
That's more interesting. You know, like right now, what it's happening in 2022, Russia, Ukraine, and like a lot of refugees coming here in the United States from both of sides. And we have a guy, he work at warehouse, Alexander. He is from Krasnodar. It's Russia. I am from Ukraine, Mariupol. We just like start communicate. He working. After that, he goes to my department. He work under my department, and we have a pickup outside of Global. We finish this pickup, have some coffee shop in there, and ask him, "Do you want a coffee?" Yeah, let's go. We come in there, try talk our English. I try to explain what we want to, not succeed. He tried to explain what he want to also. And another one girl like ask us, guys, what do you want? I probably can't help you understand. We explained her what we want to. It's too American or something like that. And she asked us so interested question. Where are you from? I told her Ukraine, Russia. She just little bit like confused, and after that start laughing, and like we are laughing for she realized about that for like this like news, Ukraine, Russia, and Ukrainian and Russian like already here buy a coffee. That's some about this one you want to hear?
Yeah, that's the story I wanted you to tell.
Thank you.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, no, it's just it's a very like, I think people need to go and experience life more and like and see other cultures. And I think one of the biggest problems with Spokane is like being able to experience culture is not, it's there. It's just, you got to go find it. Yeah. And I think what you're doing at Global Neighborhood Thrift is a great way to go experience that and meet someone that's from a different country that can help you shop and check you out. And like, I mean, check you out like in cashier situation. But it's very that's what makes, and that's another thing that just makes Global so unique.
Yeah, the founders are very astute. Global Neighborhood seems like a very simple name, but but really, it's like it's pretty deep. It's like we are actually a global neighborhood. And there are people from everywhere, and don't stay in your little bubble with just the people just like you.
Yeah. Spokane, you can get into a bubble sometimes, and you have to kind of branch out a little. Where are some of the places that your employees are from? Like just all over?
It's whole world.
All over?
Right now, have 50 flags.
42 flags currently representing 15 nations. My team is Kurdish, Afghan, Sri Lankan, Eritrean, Ethiopian, Ukrainian, Russian, Ugandan.
Wow.
In my team, it's Afghanistan, Sudan, Ukraine, American. Who else? Let me remember. Russia also, and couple more. Kazakhstan, yes. Senegalese, couple more countries. What I didn't know, what I don't remember.
From all over. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And immigrants do come in waves usually to the country,
right.
So it has changed a lot over time too. Who's Marshallese?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and different folks come to different parts of the country for different reasons. But because there are 2 resettlement agencies here, Spokane does get a fair amount of refugees.
Right.
Yeah. During normal times.
Let's talk about the Simba connection real quick. How did you get connected to Simba, and why did you decide to join?
Yeah, it was recommended to me that we should look into Simba by someone in the community. And I think we had been members in the past, but it'd been maybe a few years. And so I met with the executive director. We had a great conversation. I learned so much about what Simba does. And we've been on the list still, the directory, for a while.
Live local, yep.
Yep. And we were just, so excited just to get more involved and to plug in more. And like you said, we're pretty new, just last few months, but we're going to donate something to your event, the circus. And, we're just finding ways to get involved.
Yeah. And I think there is some overlap, not totally, obviously, but I think just a lot of what Simba does is we do try and focus on refugee and immigrants population and helping people who are maybe interested in starting their own business. Because I feel like a lot of people, when you're coming to America, it's a lot easier to start a business versus getting a job because of the English barrier and language barrier. And so I think we get a lot of immigrants and refugees. And I think just providing them a safe space where they can learn, they can ask questions, they can get a translator. I think that's important. That's what we like doing. And I think there's some overlap in how we can collaborate and stuff.
Yeah, I think we want to do more to make sure that people know that all that's available. Yeah. Even having a conversation with Robin, there was someone that interested in our staff that might want to go into electrical work, and she was like, I could possibly hook them up with a union, or the people that help train. So I just kind of was just mesmerized, or very impressed by all the different ways that what Simba does could be useful for all the folks at Global. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think what you said earlier of just having you're coming to this new country and there's all these different regulations and different rules and everything. So having someone there to guide you and help you and be hey, start here, let's get you insurance. Start here, let's get you a job. Start here, let's get you childcare. Having someone to kind of guide you and help you is it's just important. Because I've lived here my whole life, and I don't know where to start on half of anything, and I can speak English.
Yeah,
I'm
American
wait, I'm
laws
supposed to do that?
and taxes and stuff are very complicated.
Yeah,
even for Americans.
Yeah. But coming into a new place and you don't know anything and you're new, it's overwhelming. And so I think organizations like you guys, it's so important to have just a starting point.
I think too, the Simba relationship is awesome because I've got at least 3 people on staff who came in the last 5 years, left a career behind in like medicine or education and face the barriers. Like, I don't want to have to go to school again to do the job that I've already been doing.
Right.
And so through Global, through feeling, okay, yeah, I know I can pay my bills, and that gives me freedom to start thinking about what I want my life to look like in America. I've had a couple people say, I actually want to do this. I want to start a business. I want to have a business for my community, and it's going to be called this. And that's a we call that a career change.
Yeah.
And that's great to have the partnership with Simba who can help navigate that. Because again, we want people to get jobs, but the like big career changes, that's a bit out of our wheelhouse. So
yeah.
And
people from other countries are very entrepreneurial. Like people always are doing something, you know, in addition to whatever their main thing is. So we want people to be able to capitalize on that too, you know. So
yeah, definitely.
Alexi, can I ask you some questions about coming to the U.S.? Like, when you're a refugee from Ukraine, so you've been here for 3 years?
From December 2022. Yes,
okay.
It's 5 or 6 months.
What did you do in Ukraine before?
I am the electrician.
Okay.
And 11 years, huge factory. It's like biggest factory in the whole Europe. And melt iron. Steel, like village steel, it's named. Right now it's destroyed. But I'm coming here, little bit scary and shy. My mom already be here from earlier than me, like 4 months or 5 months, something like that. And she have a really fun conversation with Julie, like how...
I flippantly said one day, I need somebody to fix this. Vita, do you know anybody handy? And she goes, oh, my son. And I was like, okay.
And this is like how it's employment.
That's how you got the job.
Not right now.
How has been coming here from Ukraine? How has it been for you?
Oh, that's too hard and long way with all my family. Like when war started, my city it's occupied from Russia, Mariupol. It's still be occupied, and it's have a huge big fights in there. We just lucky to run over it and like find a way of this. But one more like bad part of that, we lost our document. Like we don't have any passport or something like that, and we start to go around the world to understand where like I have some friends to help us. Somebody find a house for us. Somebody give us money. Somebody just like do some food or something like that. And if it's be just myself or like my wife, that's okay. But with kid, 5-year-old kid, that's a little bit more harder. But my friends here from Spokane, they call us just like immediately when we have some connection and told like we waiting for you, we make any paperwork, like, but before that we should make a passport. We make a passports, and after that they give us I-134 form. It's for Ukrainian humanitarian parole U for U. And it's this status still be working here.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. It's great that you were able to get your family to Spokane, and how is like, and you just been working at Global Thrift.
And working from Global Thrift, I'm starting just work on a handyman.
Yeah.
Every year something. I am open for myself new skills because I'm not expected I have that skill, and that's like I really appreciate the Global Neighborhood employees, management, and they show me like what I can do, because before I'm electrician, here I am already director of operations from 3 years and start to be like handyman, a warehouse supervisor, assistant manager, general manager, and director of operation. Who knows where it can go in the future?
That's awesome.
Right now, it's
Climbing the
really
ladder.
awesome. From 3 years, it's probably somebody dreaming about that, but I'm not expected this for I have that year and how it's going to present and how I can use them. Just like what I'm saying before, I'm be just electrician, and right now it's boom, 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 boom.
That's awesome. That's cool.
From probably some immigrants, it's have some how this word, American dream.
Yeah.
Yes, and probably in my case, and it's succeed.
That's awesome.
Successful.
Yeah.
Successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alex does bring so much to the table. We've taught lean practices and like how to
Ooh.
make sure the operations all work right, and always researching things, coding, figuring out how to get our little. We have a little sign on top of the building that we have to figure out how to get to work, and
Sure.
That's
Okay, you're
awesome.
very valuable.
so valuable.
Let's talk a little bit about Spokane and some of your favorites here. And I'd love a very different gamut of probably answers here. So I'd love to. Where's your favorite place to go out and eat?
Can I answer it? then?
Yeah.
I usually didn't go like in a restaurant or something like that, but I'm just half year ago I realized for myself delish burgers.
That's awesome.
Oh my god. That's really awesome. I do love them. I still try to look something like another one place, but there it's like just Friday night or Saturday night together with my family. What do you want? I probably want something food from outside. Like I don't want to cook at home or
Right.
something like. Let's go to Delish. Let's go to Delish. And let's go to Delish.
What a great location, so close to Global Neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's a good date night.
It is.
Delish and Global.
Yes.
I take my kids there often. I used to run their social media a long time ago, and it's delicious. There, and the new owners have done great things to the place recently.
Nice. I like to go to get tacos. I exclusively want to go get tacos when I get a date night with my husband every quarter.
Where's that at?
The
Need
two spots I
recommendations.
like. Really love Cochinito.
Yes.
Mhm.
So good.
Mhm.
Amazing. And LK. They have an
Wow,
off,
LK.
like a secret vegan taco.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yes, which is so important for people to know.
Yeah.
They don't have it on the menu, right?
It's not on the menu.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. I know.
Is it like a veggie taco?
It's tofu.
Oh, I
Ah.
love tofu.
And
I'm
it's-
not vegan.
So good.
It's the best.
Oh, that makes sense because their kitchen is connected to Elk, and they have
Yeah.
tofu on the menu,
Yeah.
and so that's why they can make it. But it is weird that they don't advertise that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my two favorite spots for tacos.
Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
How are you, David?
I'm still in exploring mode, getting to know all the places, but Bangkok Thai is across the street, so that's always good for
Yeah.
a lunch meeting. And I found Mi Flavor, the
Yes.
bakery, in
Mhm.
early, maybe my first weekend here or something. So I really love their food too.
Yeah.
No, they're great. What about hidden gem? I wouldn't say Global Thrift is a hidden gem, but like, where's another place that you have found in Spokane that's like very unique and something that other people should know about?
How do you define a hidden gem?
Like I discovered a new Asian market on division called Lucky. It's called Lucky. I think it's just called Lucky's.
So maybe the definition is it was hidden from you for a while.
Yeah.
And then you found it.
And-
Because other people might know it.
Yeah, and this
Everything's
place,
hidden for you.
and this place just opened like in January, and I went to
Yeah.
Japan this couple months ago, and I was like, I need to learn how to make ramen, and so I was like, I need to go buy from a Asian market, and this was a new place that opened, and it was really, I could buy you could buy fresh ginger there like for so cheap.
That's great.
I don't think I've been. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, no, it's like brand new open. So
Yeah.
so,
I really like I don't know how hidden these things are, but
it really could be
things,
whatever.
things that I found that I felt were
What you find hidden.
Corbin Arts Center and that whole hill I find
yeah.
just fascinating.
Yeah.
I've taken a bunch of art classes there and gone on the haunted tour and use the little electromagnet things, to find out if there's ghosts in there, which I think there are. I also had another one. Oh, we have an event coming up with Pivot. So finding Pivot was kind of like it's probably not hidden, but it was cool. And the building it's in, the old Cracker Company building.
Yeah, the Cracker building.
Washington Cracker. I think that's cool. And then the place downstairs, Hogwash Whiskey Den, definitely that has like a vibe. It's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. It's literally hidden.
Yeah.
Like you can't find it.
Okay, I thought of one. This is very niche. So the downstairs kids hands-on arts and crafts space at the Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's
so
fun.
we ended up going a lot when the Minecraft exhibit was touring.
Yeah.
I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old. And we're like, oh, great. We love the exhibits. But look at this craft space with arts and crafts and Lego and Magnetile. We love that place.
Yeah,
That's
the Mac
awesome.
is doing like tons of stuff. Like they're doing like movies and concerts. Yeah.
I don't remember what it's named, but it's so nice to like have enjoy with family. It's Cat Cafe.
Is it Kitty
No.
Cantina?
Kitty Cantina.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
That's the only one I can think of. I love that place. I go there on my
That's
birthday every year.
awesome.
That's I've never been. I need to. I don't. I need to go. But like, but I just found out in Coeur d'Alene they're opening a I don't know what they look like big rodents or big like kappa.
Oh yeah,
Like, capybaras. Yeah, they're opening a capybara cafe.
No
Someone
way.
sent that to me.
What?
I need
Yeah.
Oh,
others.
my.
I don't know.
I don't know if this is a hidden. It's not. It doesn't exist yet.
Are people supposed to own those?
They're huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
they're
huge. We
Yeah.
saw
They're
some
very
at
popular.
the San Juan County Fair this summer, and I just was like, you are significantly larger than I expected.
Yeah, they can
It's
be
an
domesticated.
ROUS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
Awesome.
Yeah.
So then final one, the final question I had on this list was, do you have a question?
No, I think I'm good.
Spokane event.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Spokane event that you've from recent memory?
I really like terrain.
Oh yeah.
Also, I was bringing up before that we have this event coming up in conjunction with Pivot. It's a refugee storytelling night. It's going to be June 5th.
Nice. Okay.
So I think Pivot is also excellent. I was just like, what? Spokane has its own, the Moth Hour? You know?
yeah.
It's
I was
fun.
like, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Julia said a story at one of them.
I did. I told a story.
Mm.
Somebody passed out.
From your story?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
It was so good and it's so amazing. I really love the Spokane Marathon and the Spokane Half
Yeah.
because it's so small and but it's like a really great community of people.
Yeah.
And I walked the marathon 2 years ago with two friends and we were laughing because they were expecting hundreds of thousands of people, like Bloomsday size. And they saw the crowd of like 150 and they're like, oh my gosh, this is great. But it's a great like celebration of in the Northwest and you get to run down by the river and it kind of like gets all of the neighborhoods and all the things that make Spokane really special. So, they also have a half.
They do have
I did not know that.
I'm planning on doing the marathon this year, and because I've done the half, I've done the 10K, but I've never done the marathon, and I figure I probably should do the triple crown of it.
Yes,
Dang.
What about what has been your favorite event?
A little bit, how this name? Shy and scared. It's some kind of hard to find something because first of all it's English and not understand and imagine if you go to a comedian and somebody have a stand up and you sit like with face for you don't understand nothing. That's probably confuse the comedian who already talking. And I really doesn't like a lot of like a public place. It's probably more like a for background.
Definitely.
But for event, where do we go? My friends bring us to. Probably I have more like some kind of like a local event of enjoy walking the park, like Manita Park,
Yeah.
Riverside Park. I do love Easter. This
Easter egg
Eggs.
hunt.
These are
yes, that's
That's-
so nice.
there's a lot of Easter egg hunts in
Yeah.
Spokane, and that's probably coming up soon. We're recording this in the end of March, so I imagine
I've been seeing some
a
signs.
lot of Easter egg hunts that you could go do.
I have one friend who have a schedule of all of them and like bring them kids for each of them.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
I really love that. We don't have this like in our countries. Like it's probably unique in United States
Yeah.
for that, but it's so enjoy from kids. I didn't see it.
That's so funny. I have a friend who's from Ukraine, and I've been learning kind of like all the different traditions they have versus ours. And like New Year's, I didn't know that was like kind of like a bigger deal than like Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I was like, why are they making such a big deal about New Year's? It's just like New Year's. It's like, but yeah, I've been learning like a ton of all the different things and all the curse words too.
Which one was?
Yeah, that's for some reason that's the only words I can retain are the curse words.
Curse words.
Yeah.
I also, I'm cheating. I'm going to give you two.
Yeah.
I really love Feast Fest.
Yes.
With Feast World Kitchen.
Yes. So Feast World Kitchen,
Yep.
they have a kind of fair. One time it was the weekend of the marathon.
Oh.
And it's always that like October-ish early times. And they have their chefs and you can go. It's free. It's open to the public. You can taste food, little samples from all of the countries. And it's such a great party. And they have like jumpy castles and cotton candy and face paint. And my children love it. And they've got dancing and it's like the best. I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I share also my favorite?
Yeah.
One of the favorite place in Spokane is European delicious food. It's in a Sprague. Why?
Next to Me Flavor.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Next to me. Yes. Why? Because it's how this name? Reminder of some kind of childhood. When I be there and see the beverages or some kind of food like a lonely tear going. Oh my god, that's so awesome! I want to have this one.
I was going to ask
I love
about
the
like
snacks.
what is there a place in Spokane that reminds you of home because I haven't been into that because that's relatively new, I believe.
It's whole Spokane have a lot of different communities, and each one community have like some kind of traditional food stores. A lot of them, and my favorite is probably European delicious food, but it's more all in other ones. It's already more like how this name. I cannot find a way for better describe that. Let me think.
Don't worry.
There's a coffee shop. It's owned by Ukrainians, and there's
Cedar.
Cedar,
Yeah.
and the
Yes.
new Sugar Tooth the bakery.
I like the store out in Green Acres. And it's like a Kiev.
Kiev
Yeah,
market,
I love
yes.
I go out there and get like a bunch of snacks. Yeah.
That's interested to hear like a whole this story from friends who live here 20, 30 years, and they like someday told us like how this store named 5 years ago, how this store named like 10 years ago, and that's so more fun. Like, oh, this store Kiev, okay, this one Odessa, this one Mariupol. Wow, what is the name right now? I don't know. Maybe it's the name, and that's some kind of like a funny to hear all of this stuff. But I'm usually more concentrated to work, not traveling around. Still English barrier and a little bit shy and scary.
Yeah.
We also have a big event, which will have passed by the time this airs, but Warehouse Prom is an awesome event.
Oh,
It's
I
our
saw
annual
that.
fundraiser. It's April 17th. I just want to say a shout out. Thank you to everyone who's going to attend. We've already sold a lot of tickets.
Awesome.
And
exciting.
it's a joy event, also a fundraiser. And Under the Sea is the theme. So there's also going to be a costume contest.
That's awesome.
And you guys do it like in the warehouse?
Oh, no.
No?
That was the initial idea.
So when I started at Global Neighborhood, I was the textile grader, and I am have a wild imagination, and I got very bored hanging out by myself for 8 hours. And so I started to think, we could have a prom in here. That'd be fun. Ooh, warehouse prom. And it was just kind of a joke that existed. And then last year, a coworker was like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're just going to do it this year. But we're not going to do it here for insurance reasons. And I was like, great, because it's a huge 40,000 square foot, right?
Yeah.
So they had a connection with the Chameleon. And so it was so perfect. We did it offsite.
That's awesome.
And, I knew people would dress up, but I didn't expect people to dress up so hard. And I was so busy, we were so busy planning it. We were like, okay, we'll put on some outfits, whatever. But people created outfits.
That's
and
awesome.
So we have to have a costume contest to really, continue to encourage people to go big.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's back at the Chameleon, and we thank them.
Awesome. Yeah. Josh and his team, what they're doing there is amazing. So I cannot talk more highly of the Chameleon, what they're doing and with music in Spokane and not just music and other comedy and all the different things they're doing there. So, well, we talked about events. We've talked about how people can support you, but how are other ways people can support you? They can donate. They can obviously shop there, but is there anything else?
Shopping is great. Donating is wonderful.
Donating goods and cash.
Yes.
You're always
All kinds of
welcome
donation.
to
Your time, if you have always said, wow, I want to hang out with amazing people and sit with them while they learn English. We have a really robust volunteer program as well. So there's a lot of different ways for people to get involved. Some people are afraid of thrifting because it involves, time and willingness to look through goods. But there's a lot of different ways to get involved. And donating through the donation drive-through is wonderful. Right off of Hamilton and Trent, we're the big purple building. We have bins located around town, which I don't remember where they are.
Waste management. I'm also
They're around.
Waste management, Whitworth Parking, North Dump, Wally Dump, St. Mark's Church in the South Hill. Yeah, all information about this one we can find in our website.
www.global-neighborhood.org.
But you can also
Love
just
it.
drive right up Hamilton and
donate.
donate on the backside. Is there days you can't donate?
No.
Okay.
And we're open 7 days a
I
week.
found out that there's a couple places that my wife donates to, and she's like, they're not open on a Sunday, and I'm like, why aren't they open on a Sunday?
Well, hot tip, if you're in the car listening to this live on May 14th, you can donate today. Don't try to donate Gonzaga move out weekend. Just as an insider tip, because it is bananas. We get 150 cars that day, and an average is 35.
Oh gosh.
But that being said, if you need a mini fridge,
Best time to
if you
shop.
need rolling carts, if you need one of those lap desks, come the week after Gonzaga move
Good
out.
to know.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting all the good tips
Yeah.
inside.
That's
Love it.
awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and talking about your global and everything. And I feel like we're just at the tip of the iceberg of everything you're doing in Spokane. And but I really appreciate you all for taking the time and telling your story. Is there anything the listeners need to know about what's going on with Simba?
Yeah, lots going on with Simba. Definitely, if you're interested, if you own a business, you want to become a Simba member, visit our website, www.spokaneindependent.org. We also have a lot of other things on there, our consultations and other services that we have. We also have our first ever inaugural Simba Circus on May 16th at the Guardian. It's going to be a circus, literally. So it's going to be aerial performers, food, silent auction, all of that. So food, drinks, all that fun stuff.
Can I curate a rack in our store of circus costumes?
Yes, please. And then I will
doing
come and
pop-ups.
get some.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Because I want to I definitely encourage people dress up as a circus person. I don't know what the,
That
the
should just be a
proper
prompt.
term is.
We'll do a post collab so like everyone knows.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
awesome.
And I might have to come by and check it out because I don't
Give
know
me
what
the
to
model.
wear. I don't know what to wear. Yeah. I'm like thinking, I don't want to go on Amazon and find something. I want to like actually find something good.
Yeah.
And we've got it.
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, get tickets. It's on the 16th, May 16th.
Awesome. Well, thank you all again so much for being on,
Yeah. Thank you guys.
In the Den. Until next time, peace. Awesome.